Hello friends, this is regarding how to make multi-cluster nodes on Google Compute Engine. First, you have to create an account on Google Compute Engine. Google Compute Engine provides $300 free amount for 1 year. So first, you have to create an account on Google Compute Engine and it asks some credit card details and there is no charge for using this Google Compute Engine. And so let's create first VM instances, or we can say nodes. So this is a first page after logging Google Compute Engine. So from here you have to click on VM instances and then you have to create VM instances. You can take 4 instances, 5, 6 and so on. So let's take first instance here and this is our first instance and we are giving name node 1 and we have to select different zone for different nodes. So we can take it this zone and machine type. We are using 4 CPU types and 24 GB of RAM here. Then we have to select operating system here and we are choosing Ubuntu 16.04 and hard disk size is 100 GB. And select here. Then allow HTTPS traffic here. Then create. So our first node will be created here. So we are creating another instance here, node 2. And after creating node 2, node 3, node 4, we are able to install Cloudera manager in which we can run our MapReduce program. So we are giving name it node 2 and we are choosing server US East. Customize here. We are taking 4 CPU cores and 24 GB of RAM here. We are choosing here operating system Ubuntu 16.04. Hard disk size is 100 GB. Allow both traffic here. Then create. This is our node 2. So these nodes are under this project as detection and you can choose your project name from here. You can write your project name then click on create, but I have already created this project and name of this project is edge detection VM instances. Node 2 is created, internal external IPs are there. So these nodes are under this project edge detection. Then we are creating the third instance here, create instance. Node 3 and different zone is for node 3 here. Customize 24 GB of RAM. Then OS Ubuntu 16.04, 100 GB hard disk, and we will allow both traffic here and create. create another instance, node 4, and choose another zone here. 4 CPU board, 24 GB of RAM. Select operating system here. 100 GB of hard disk. Select. Allow these traffics. Then create. So this is our node 4. These all 4 nodes are created under this edge detection project, and now we have to open secure shell connections. So we have to open secure shell commands here, command prompt here, by clicking this SSH. So this is our first node secure shell command prompt. Name is Vasu at the rate node 1. Then we will create another secure shell command for node 2, and so on. This is secure shell for node 2, for node 3 here. This is for node 3. Then for node 4, this is secure shell command prompt for node 4. This is node 2, node 3. Now we have to reach towards our root login of nodes. So we have to type command sudo -i here, -i. This is our root login for node 1. Then we have to create password and set password, and you have to set password again. So we have to set password for all the nodes, and we have to reach first for all nodes to the root login here. Then we have to make some changes on SSHD configuration file, and this is the first step. Sudo -i password, we have set password, and we have to make some changes here. This is open SSH system wide configuration file, and this server reads it when it is started. It is a connectivity tool for remote login with SSH protocol. So we have to make some changes. So we paste it. So we have to make 4 changes here. First is permit root login, and it should be yes. Then authorized key file here, and make it here root. Then challenge response authentication, set it yes. Password authentication, set yes. Then control X, Then save it by typing Y, and we have made following changes here. Then we will start our SSH service here. Then we have to create SSH keygen, and this is used to establish secure cell stations between remote computers over insecure network. So enter, enter, enter. Then we will again restart the service. Then repeat these activity for all nodes. For node 2, make this node as a root. Insert password. Same password will be here. Password updated. Then we will make changes here in sshd config file. Permit root login. Yes. Authorized key file. Make it root. Path. Then challenge response authentication. Yes. Password authentication. Yes. Then control X. Then press Y. Enter Y and save it. And we start the service here. Create SSH keys in here. Enter root. You can see here enter file in which to save the key. Root folder is here. Enter, enter. Again restart the service. Then we will do this activity for node 3. Set password. Provide password. Same password will be here. Then we will make some changes in this configuration file. Permit root login. Yes. Authorized keys file here. Root. Challenge response authentication. Password authentication. Set yes. Control X. Then write Y. After that we have to restart SSH service. And we will create keygen. Yes, enter. Then we will start. Then for node 4, we will repeat all the steps as previous we have repeated for other nodes. Set password. Provide same password here as a previous node for nodes. Provide again. That means again write password here. Now update it. Edit some file. Edit this file. Make this as a root. Control X. Write Y here. And we have updated. Then service SSH restart. Then create keygen here. Key generation to establish secure shell sessions between remote computers over insecure networks. Enter, enter, enter here. Then we will restart services. Now we have to execute SSH copy ID command. For another nodes from node 1 to node 2, node 3 and node 4. We will execute this command on for node 1, and the purpose of copy SSH copy ID is to make setting up public key authentication, and SSH copy ID installs an SSH key on a server as an authorized key, and its purpose is to provision access without requiring a password for each login, means passwordless logins. So we will execute this command here, and yes, we will write yes, password, and we can see that this is established between node 2 or not just by writing the command SSH and the name of the node 2 here, SSH and name of the node 2, that is root @ node of 2. Then it will show that this connection is executed and we are in node 2 here. So we have to write here exit, logout means connection to node 2 closed, and we are in root at the root node of 2. Then we will repeat ssh copy id command for node 3 for passwordless login from node 1. Then type yes password, node 3. So we are in node 3 here. Connection is successful from node 1 to node 3. Then exit, and then copy id for node 4. Yes, password, and we will check the connection between node 1 and node 4 here. We are in node 4 and we will be log out from here, and we are in node 1 here. So we will do SSH copy ID activity for all nodes and check the connection between from node 2 to node 1, 3, 4 and so on for node 2. Node 1 from node 2 to node 1. Yes, and we are checking connection from node 2 to node 1 here. We are in node 1. Exit. Now copy ID for node 3. Yes, password, and we will check connection from node 2 to node 3 here, and we are in node 3 and type exit. We are in node 2 here, and copy ID for node 4. Yes, password, and checking the connection between node 2 and node 4. Exit here. So SSH copy ID command for node 1, 2 and 4. This is node for node 1. You can read the instructions from this text file, history.txt, for installing multi-cluster node. This This is for node 1 and we are in node 1 here. Exit. Copy ID for node 2. For node, we are checking connection between node 3 and node 2 here. From node 3 to node 2, we can reach to node 2 here. Then exit. For node 4, yes, password is provided here. Then exit. Then we have to repeat these activities for node 4 here. 1, type yes. Provide password. Then we can check connection from node 4 to node 1, from node 4 to node 1, and we can reach from node 4 to node 1. Exit. So we can reach from node 4 to node 2. Now we are in node 4 and copy ID for node 3 here. Yes, you can see this is root at the rate node 4 here. Password, and we are checking connection, secure cell connection from node 4 to node 3 here, and we are in node 3. You can see here from node 4 to node 3 connection is established, and exit. Then we are in node 4 here. Now the connections between node 1 to node 2, 3, 4, and from node 2 to node 1, 3, 4, and so on are established here. And now we can install Cloudera Manager on node 1, and there will be one master node and 3 data nodes. Node 1 will be maybe act as a master node, and other 3 nodes will act as data nodes. So for install Cloudera Manager, we have to execute some commands here, and we have to change firewall rules. For this, we have to execute this command. Swappiness, for swappiness, low value 0 causes the kernel to avoid swapping. So we have to execute on all nodes, node 1, node 2, node 3, node 4. Node 3, this is for node 4. Then we have to change some firewall rules here. And for firewall rules, we click node 1, then we click on default, firewall rules, HTTP. And you can see here default allow internal. We have to select it, and we go in edit section, all instances in the network, and source filter is IP range is here, and we have to provide the range 0.0.0.0/0. Specify protocols and ports, then click on save. Then check for another node that changes have been made or not. Go on default, go on firewall rules, and changes have been made here. Default allow internal. Thus for all nodes the changes are made. Zero. This is 0.0.0.0. From all traffic, firewall rules are allowed here. And for node 3 and node 4, default allow internal is changed, but we can check here. Okay. Okay, we have make some changes on firewall rules. Then we can install Cloudera Manager latest version on node 1. So we have to execute this command. You can get these commands from Cloudera Manager sites. Then we are granting permission here. Then you can check here. Then next, yes, next, license, accept, yes. and enter. Okay. Now we have to create credential by just click on API and services, go to credential, create credential here, service account key, and service account key is compute engine default service account. Click on P12 and create. And the password for it is not a secret. Remember the password. This is a private key password, not a secret. Okay, and close here. This is our service key account. And now we will click on this external IP that we can install Cloudera Manager on all nodes. So we click on it, and so we type here port number 7180, and then we will, this is our external IP for node 1, 35.188.114.250, 35.188.114.205, and we will provide port number here 7180, and then we enter. Then username is admin, password is admin here, username and password both are admin here. We click on login, and now we can install Hadoop